So today I'm gonna make sandwich for our lunch. So it's raining here in my place. So big love shout out to all my members, my new subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, and to all my pioneer viewers, subscribers, super chat, and donators. Hello, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? So I will make mackerel salad sandwich. So I already toast mine. Because I don't really like my sandwich is cold. I want warm. Just update, guys. So now I'm gonna make uh hold on, I'm gonna get my microphone. So that you can hear me, guys. Hello, hello. So I'm gonna put it here so it goes to my mouth. So while I'm gonna wait for my, I'm gonna make sandwich. So let me hot boil water for my coffee. So don't forget, guys, to give me thumbs up. Okay. I love coffee with warm sandwich, not cold sandwich. So sometimes we don't eat breakfast, just straight lunch. So we don't really eat like Filipino style lunch, American style lunch. So I always have this in my fridge. Actually, so this is not spaghetti sauce. So this is empty jar. So I use this because it's glass, especially when you make something like has acidity. You avoid using plastic because it really damages the, or it might be toxic later on your food that you make. So it's better to have the glass jar or container glass. So this is mine. Okay. So as you can see, guys, how I talk is because there's something wrong with my mouth. So let's make a sandwich. Mackerel salad sandwich. Hold on. Is my water boiling? All right. So I'm gonna make coffee later. So I don't use now 3-in-1 coffee because it's kind of unhealthy. So I like black coffee and I use brown sugar, not refined sugar. Oh, my tongue is so painful. So I have 2 sandwiches for Frank. This is for Frank. You know, American, they make sandwich or any kinds of sandwich always have potato chips. Ush. Sometimes I don't really like to eat. Sometimes I'm in the mood to eat the potato chips, but it's kind of salty for me. Oh, so that's it, guys. This is very fast. So I'm gonna slice this so that it will not too big. So you can use tuna, but for tuna, mackerel is family of tuna. So less fries, but with the same taste. They are family of tuna. Actually, when I researched about tuna, they said it's high in mercury content. Lapu-lapu fish, not the hero, huh? I don't know what's lapu-lapu fish in English. Lapu-lapu is high content of mercury. Oh my god. So now I'm gonna make Frank's juice. So I'm gonna make pineapple juice and orange juice. Pineapple juice is good for you guys, you know, especially for older people. It's good to kill the parasite inside your body. That's very good and high in fiber. So me, I just want coffee. I want coffee, coffee, coffee. Of course, with ice cubes. Who's watching? We can have shout out to 2 people. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Who's this? Let me see. Okay. Frank. Frank, your sandwich is ready. Who is this? Gannon, hello. What's up? So it's lunchtime here, so I'm gonna make mackerel. So hold on, I want to wear my eyeglass because I can't see. So I have to move. I have to move my camera. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Mm. So I use instant black coffee. So I always, I always forget because, Starbucks, I want to like, the brewed coffee from Starbucks. But I always forget because every time I go to SM and do grocery, I always forget my black coffee from Starbucks. Okay, dokie. Ouch. So this is my hot water. So brown coffee and sometimes I have a big box of Lipton tea. So this is $100. So sometimes I'm tired of drinking black tea. So I love this with milk. And of course, I gain weight, okay? So I need to lose weight. Hello, Brett. How are you, brother Brett? What's up? What's up? What's up? But like I said, I'm not I'm not Shirley. But it's just like for me as a Filipina, I'm bigger than usual Filipina because my height is 5'4". So I'm a bit taller than them. Okay, so usually I can see that some of Western people, they marry to or their girlfriend is short, but me, I'm not. So I'm 5'4", 5'4" tall. Okay, and okay, so there's a light. So my skin color, what you see on my screen, that's my color. I'm not dark, I'm not white, I'm in the middle. Okay. But for Filipino, my skin color is still dark. So this is my coffee. So buy me a coffee. Send some donation, guys. So this is my coffee. So here in the Philippines, this is very common to have this. We call this sachet. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So please click that $sign and don't forget to send me for my coffee. And of course, this is the brown sugar. I will show you guys. So it's more healthy than the white sugar. So if you have, there's another one that is more healthier, muscovado. So as you can see that I'm gaining weight. So I have a weight problem. Ay, ay, ay. So it's just like this is my update, guys. So I cannot go out because non-stop raining here. So I cannot really talk. So Frank is watching other show and sometimes he go there and uh, gets things. So I don't want to bother him. So hold on, guys. So I make it my, oops, my tripod lower so that you can see me while I'm sitting. Here. So, okay, hold on. Okay. So you can see me. Okay, now you can see me. This is our favorite cereals. You know what, guys? This one, this is, how many? This is 61.9 ounces. Okay, so the price this in the Philippines, I don't know how much this price in the States. So this is about uh almost 1,000, 800, almost 900, guys. So well, it's already, this is two, okay, this one, two bags inside, but we already opened. So usually we eat breakfast. Majority of our breakfast is American breakfast. So we always have banana, but banana here it's not really pricey. So this is, see, you can see that, guys. That's banana. Frosted flakes when we're kids. Yeah, that's, I like this. Because, you know, when I pour milk, oh, I like it. Anyway. And then I like also the cinnamon toast. I like that. And of course, I like also the tricks. So my kape. So this is not kopi luwak. So this is Filipino coffee. And the reason why I want to black coffee, because, you know, it takes time for me to feel hungry. So when I'm not drinking coffee, oh my God, you know, I'm just like a cookie monster attacking the Chips Ahoy in milk. So I think, and especially when you go older, your metabolism works so slow. So that's why I gain. You know, I still have the sunburn here. You can see the line. Now I really want to go to swimming pool, but it's kind of a rainy, so I don't like, you know, to. Is that Kopiko? No, this is Kopiko is the Indonesian coffee, guys. So greatest coffee. That's Filipino brand. So this is black. Before I loved 3-in-1 Nescafe, but when I read it, that is not really healthy. It's better to drink black coffee. But you know, when we go to Krispy Kreme, they have coffee there. I love their coffee, so I don't need to add sugar. And then especially when you partner with original glazed Krispy Kreme donut, I love that because it's sweet and then the coffee is bitter. and then it's brewed. I like brewed coffee. So this one, black coffee but instant. Oh, I like the bitter taste. So this is my mackerel sandwich. So usually, during the weekend, I cook breakfast. Sometimes I do. It depends what food we eat on the dinner time. So last night, what we eat? Okay, so roast chicken with vegetable like carrots, potato, celery, and then yellow onion. So that's our dinner. So it's kind of a heavy. So I'll give you idea, guys. Here in the Philippines, that you cannot stick in just one store. You know, because the inflation here it's getting worse. But if you are from the West, particularly USA and uh, Great Britain, you know, the value of their money, it's kind of and then in Europe, I mean, is higher than compared to the other countries. So your money, it will stretch a little more than in your country. Okay. So the advice that I'm going to give you is just like when it comes to buy your food, don't stick in just one store. Okay, uh, be adventurous. Which place that you can able, you know, to get less price, especially if you are seafood lovers. I will recommend you to go to the market, wet market, early in the morning, so you can get live fish, shrimp is very fresh. But in the mall, I'm not really advised that you will get, you know, sometimes they have fresh shrimp, but you have to be careful about that because shrimp is prone of allergy and crabs. And then, you know, the seashells kind of is no longer fresh. So, but when it comes to meat, fish you can buy in the wet market or public market here in the Philippines. Okay, because you can see it's fresh, but you have to go early. Don't go late. Okay, because you know that kind of shellfish. Hi Ryan, good morning. I no, it's afternoon na. I mean seafood. You have to go early in the morning here in the Philippines, but sometimes they have in the supermarket fresh. But you know, I advise is to go early in the morning. So when it comes to meat, guys, okay, I will advise you. I'm not putting down those people, vendors in the wet market, guys. What? Your safety when it comes to your food is very important. Especially here in the Philippines, that some of our public market is cleaned, some are not. So you have to avoid buying meat because there's a lot of flies. You know, flies when they drop or land onto the meat, they leave their eggs. They lay their eggs. So sometimes, if you have if you're not aware of that, you might get worm from the meat, even though you wash it or you cook. But you know that the smell is no longer good. So I prefer you. It's better for you to go to the meat shop, okay, and uh, in the supermarket located at the mall or any convenience store that they have the meat is in the chiller. It's better. So I don't buy meat in the public market, just only seafoods, like particularly fish and shrimp, because Frank, he loves shrimp. So I make sure that it's fresh. So I won't let him get some allergies, because that's, shrimp is very prone of allergy, especially if it's not fresh. So my advice, buy your meat in the supermarket located at the mall or any meat shop. So for those people or Western people, you buy stuff that you can less. Okay, so I will survey these stores or supermarket. Actually, an SM hypermarket, their price is a little higher compared to Robinson supermarket and Pure Gold. The cheapest place that you can buy your stuff, toiletries, meat, fruits, and Pure Gold. But some Pure Gold, that's junior Pure Gold, they are small. But you have to go to the big Pure Gold, because their price is less. And then for American brand, of course, SNR or Landers. But you have to be members for that. I don't know if they allow you if you are not members, you go, but I never encountered that. I like in SNR, they have also good size of, like, different parts of chicken, they have a good size. Okay. Sometimes I eat chicken feet, but Frank don't really like chicken feet. So I went to the public market early in the morning so that the flies will not really. Just about a kilo of chicken feet. But when I go to SNR, my goodness, it's so big. Is this the feet of ostrich? So I told her, no, I don't like. It's too big, and I'm scared to eat that. Just average size of chicken feet. But in Sinarga, they have a nice beef cut, different type of, if you want, a frozen steak, they have. And then grass-fed steak, they have. They have a nice size of chicken legs, thigh, wings, and also they have Cornish hen and jumbo hen. And they have, there's so many stuff that you cannot see on the local supermarket. I like SNR. So actually, um, When it comes to water, guys, I will recommend you to buy your own water in the supermarket. So that's the water. Actually, I bought that online because it's less. So in 10 liters, and in Robinson, that's 123 pesos in this 10 liters. But if you buy online, just only 78. So you will get uh, less. So I always, in one box, there's a 10 liters. So you save a lot of money for that. So for the whole month, just me and Frank, and we drink like 6 bags. Okay, so 20. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 120 liters of water we consume just for drinking. Because I have water dispenser. We have free water filter, but I'm not really into that. So I don't know how long they change the filter. So I use that to wash, the vegetable or wash the rice. So I have budget for local products. I have also budget for American product. Like we use for our cereal American milk. So if you're gonna compare the price, is double the price. Okay, but the size is big. Okay, and then barbecue sauce, we get that from American. The Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We don't use Filipino. Okay, so I love Sweet Baby Ray's. It's good. Butter. Um, of course, canned foods like uh, chili, chili. What do you call that? Chili hormel with beans. The Frank love that, and then pork in beans. But me, I'm not really into that. Cheese. The cheese here, it's kind of a pricey. The real cheddar cheese. Mm, mm, mm. I will show you guys. It's my okay. It's still working. My microphone. This one, guys. This Saint Joseph Farm, California natural sharp cheddar cheese. So this is 439. How much is that in dollars? 439. Mm, about 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. About $8, guys. This one. The price here. So I use this to make ham and cheese, grill and ham and cheese, and then I grill it, and then I use butter Lorpa. That's the real butter. Before I don't use, other brand. Thank you for staying there, Brett. Long time no see. Where have you been, Brett? So when I do blogging while eating, Frank is the winner. I'm the, but if I'm not in front of the camera, I'm so fast to eat. So it's just like when you're living here in the Philippines, you have to be creative. You have to be adventurous. Where place you're gonna go, don't stick. And like I said, don't stick this one store. If you want, your money will be stretched. Actually, if I can find the coffee beans here, I know how to roast coffee, but it's just like here. I don't know the place where I can get the coffee beans. Block of cheese that is 8 ounce costs $4.05. Name brand. It's kind of a pricey here, the cheese. Yeah, because that's 439. And our cheese here is pasteurized. It's not real cheese. Okay, I just, that light, guys, it helps for the mosquito. Not to go on a mosquito. Well, we don't have mosquito here inside the house, but it's just like, a little bugs. Sometimes when I do filming, you hear something pop. That's the bug hit on that light. So when you're here in the Philippines, you always have that in your Okay. As you can see, guys, there's a player. One of my followers or my subscribers sent that from me. That's his gift from me from Atlanta, Georgia. He sent me that all the way to Atlanta. So I really keep that the Bertula, and I enjoy it. It's really look like vintage. So that's he has so many, and well, the memorable. This is the first time in my life when I'm do blogging, guys. Whether you agree or not, or whether you believe or not, I received that man about like a worth of iPhone 17 Pro Max. He sent me that money. Now, because that time he asked me, "Oh, Ate, what do you want for your birthday gift?" Was last year. I'm just joking to him. And then I told him, "Oh, I want iPhone Pro Max, the latest, 17 Pro Max." And then, okay, and then he said, "That's what you want?" And then I told him, "Yeah." Oh my God, guys! In a few months, he sent me the money because here's the thought process that he said that, "Ate, if I gonna send you the unit, I'll have to pay another fee and the custom. So it's not really practical." And then he told me that, okay, check it out, what um, model of iPhone 17 that you want, and just let me know how much the price. And then I sent it him, this is what I want. And then he sent me money to my remitly, because no charge. Okay. And then I realized, oh, I thought that, I'm the one who made a joke, but he wasn't making a joke. So imagine, guys, over 100,000 K amount of that peso. That's a big amount of money. And you know what? What I did is, why should I buy the iPhone and I have, my phone? And then the best thing, the things that I really need is laptop. Okay, so what I did is I did not buy the iPhone because I have iPhone. I have phone, but I don't have laptop. But here's the thing: is I realized that if I gonna buy the iPhone, all the money is gone. And then there's a certain things that I cannot do, even though that you have iPhone, it's limit only. But if you have laptop, you can do. It's almost the same with the what do you call that? The other one, with the desktop. So I decided, to buy my laptop, and still I have money for that. So I just keep that money, and I never use for any things that I want. So I just, and then I told him, "Oh, um, I did not buy, the iPhone because you know what? iPhone company is already rich." Okay. So there's another thing that I really needed. It's not what I want because I told him that that's what I want, but I did not tell him that I need. But I realized that, oh, I need laptop. I don't want iPhone. So I still have money for that. So the money is there. So it's just like, for those people that you don't really want to get that thing because that's you want, but you have to think that things that you need. Because look, if I gonna buy, the iPhone, I don't still have money. So money, it's easy to spend, but it's hard to get. So the really, and then of course, it's just like, he likes me as his friends, but I really value him because he worked hard for that money to send it to me. So I just want to show to him that, the money that you sent to me, I did not make that into just easy money, So I still value his effort in hard time to give that money to me, because not all not all American will send it to me that about, no, wait, hold on. He sent me about, because the time is about 1400 USD. So not all can send that. Just few. Even some people will send me $1. They have a hard time to send me $1 in my donation. So that man, I really value him because of that. In fact, we never see each other in person, but it's just like, he likes to go to my show and he really appreciate about, the content or context that I make online, and how we as a Black, no, not Black, Filipino and Black couples. So it's really inspired him to find a Filipina that will have a relationship like us. Okay. So I only saw him, when, sometimes he called me, and that's the only, I can see him online, but not in person. But actually, he went here in the Philippines, but, it's just like, it's not really work to meet him in person, because, there's so many things that um, he can, cater. So I'm not really into that, because he has a private life. So that's he's nice person. So I did not take that, why should I buy, the iPhone that I can able to get that in other brand, the same quality, but the only difference is the name. Same quality, same features, and different names. So why should I go? So, for those people, well, it's their prerogative which brand of cellular phone they want. But it's just like, for me, it's not the really practical decision, because you let the iPhone company or the Apple company become rich and richer. So here's my thought process here. When I go to a farmer's market, okay, when I ask some fruits vendors or vegetable vendors or any vendors, if they are nice to me and they're very they are accommodating to me when I ask something, they are not they are not mean, they are not uh, brat or bratty. So on the next market day, I just go there and buy the product. But if I encounter, vendors that they are not nice to me, no, why should I buy your product, and then you show me attitude? Okay. So I just go to other store. So a big mistake that you shown attitude on me. So just like the issue about what happened to the the about the issue a few months ago about the teenager went to the Asian store, and then he was shot by the owner, and then when they bring it to the court, the Asian man is playing not guilty, and everybody Black people will tell, oh, they're gonna boycott Asian. So that's one thing. That somebody will not nice to me. Hmm, you cannot have my penny. So that like the last time that about the issue about the why McDonald um I know the Popeye the fried chicken, they have that the touch screen ordering queues. So I have that live stream that my point is I will appreciate that if they have that every fast food chain. Well, in my place it's not flooding, but some other places here it's flooding. So I hope I hope my people they're safe. So if when you go to the touch screen ordering queues, if your order will serve it you right away, oh, that's a 100%. I will give them a compliment for that. But it's not. You still have to wait for the line there in the counter. So it's not really. The flood here in my place is not really problem, Brett, but in other place in Metro Manila it's kind of a scary. I already mentioned about that place that avoid to go is Marikina City and Malabon City. That's the two cities is major prone of flood or flooding. Mm-mm. So if you're gonna leaving that place, make sure that you have rubber boat. So anytime you can leave your place. So that's one thing. But sometimes people don't really look that. So and then why should I go to that fast food chain and then I have you're tired, especially if you're working, especially when you have your family, you have kids, you bring your kids to the arcade, you run away, you always look out for your kids and you get tired. And when you go to the fast food chain, all you have to do go straight to the counter and order your food. Now you have to do that blah, 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 blah. And then not all people are use of that new technology. Sometimes they don't, so they have a hard time to figure it out what's next, what button that they will to click or tap. Because here it's okay if somebody will assist you, but there's none. You have to wait for those like in McDonald's, you have to wait for those crew that they have free time or they're gonna pass on you so that you will stop them and say, can you please help me to do this, blah blah blah. But sometimes it's um, public demand about the especially during the weekend, guys. There's a lot of people in McDonald's, Jollibee, Chowking, even Burger King. So it's not really for me. So why should I just go to the counter and enjoy, order the food? I don't need to work for my food. They have to work for my food, okay? Because not all people they have a easy day, good life, okay? But if you have a hard time, you're tired of things that you just want to relax, and then you're gonna go there and click, 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 click. It's not really. It's not really convenient. Well, that's my, that's my opinion, huh? Agree to disagree. Hmm. I don't know. Like here, and in it's just like when you go to the mall, it doesn't matter. In the supermarket, they don't really do that. All right. But like in the department store or in the appliances store in SM or any malls here, there's some workers that always following you. Okay. I understand that it's part of their job. They are trained and they are teached to how to assess the customer, but sometimes it don't really help because when you ask, they don't know. Maybe they just like example, like we went there, like in Ace Hardware, we're just looking for the oil that we're gonna use for the car, for for change oil. There's a certain oil that Frank looking for, and then they said what. And then when you ask, their reaction, you sounds crazy. You sounds crazy for them. So it's not really for me. Okay. When they just following me, I'm not also comfortable. And then I told them, okay, it's okay. Um, I just let you know if I need your help. But as of now, it's okay. You don't have to, you don't have to uh, follow me for what I need. So if I need something that I can't find, and I let you know. That's what sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's easy to me to lose my temper for that. Like in the bank, this is people working in the bank, even though that not all are accountant, but they are 4 years course graduate. Okay. And they know that I speak to them English. So I have to remind them, especially sometimes, I talk to Frank, okay, what we gonna do? Are you the one who gonna do the process of, our transaction? Because sometimes, Frank feel that, he was disrespect. Because, they talk Tagalog on me, and then I'm sick and tired of them to tell them that they know they heard Frank speak English. So they keep talking to me Tagalog. So that's sometimes, that's part of, we misunderstanding me and Frank. So before that, we go to the bank, I asked Frank, oh, are you going to go this? Because, I can stay there in the chair or no, waiting for you. If you need my help, just call me. And then he said, you can do that because, I don't want you to feel that you are disrespect my people, and also you're gonna tell me that I disrespect you. So to be clear, but this is one thing that I don't understand, that even though I can speak Tagalog, so especially my husband is not Filipino, they have to speak English because I'm sure they can speak. And then they say, oh, I have a hard time, to speak. Come on, don't make that excuse. And I always remind them, please, can you speak English so that my husband can understand what you're talking about? You know, I'm a nice person, guys, but my evil side, you don't really want to know about my evil side. You don't. Especially guys, that if I'm in the right position, you will see who's Liliveth Tate. But I don't do that. Okay, I don't do that, for those people who nice to me, if you're nice to me, I will treat you the way you treated me. As simple as that. So that's my motto. I treat you the way you treated me. But now sometimes people don't really like about my personality because sometimes, not sometimes, it's part of my personality that if I can say something that full of BS, I will not tolerate it. I will not tolerate that person for making BS. And I know to myself that that person doing BS, I don't want to say anything, but I just keep distance. Because at the end of the day, you are the same with that person making BS. And you want that happen also to you, that people that you close, they suddenly disappear because of your BS. And if I treat you like, if I treat you, my friend, I really mean it. Okay? I treat you like a friend. But sometimes those people that they want me to be friend, but it's just like, their intention is just like wants to know about my private life. Okay? How I meet my husband, what's our life doing. They're really curious about my private life. At the end, they just making an excuse about that, but at the end that they're gonna talk to you, you will see who they are. They're not interested about to be your friend, but interested about your private life. I don't give, I don't give the F for that. Because you know what? I'm not longing for a man because I have my own. He's the one. He's a goat. There's a guy that I asked him a question. Um, if you treated the woman like a friend, excuse me, and then all of a sudden, just friend online. You never see each other in person, but you just friend online. And all of a sudden, she will tell you that I want to see what you're wearing on the bottom, or and then do you think that it's a very appropriate question to ask your friend, especially you never see that person? So, and then he said that no. Okay. So I was encountered, but this person will not admit it to me that he really wants to see what I'm wearing. He's asked me, "Oh, what you're wearing?" Because we do a video call. We're talking about things about my show, and then some people, and then I stop because for me, I'm not comfortable. Somebody asks, and then they ask what I'm wearing on the bottom. I'm not comfortable about that. And then I reverse the question. And then he said that, no, I will not let that person see what I'm wearing on the bottom. And then I told him, that's the bottom that I really want to tell you. Now, my answer is no. So it's just like, oh my God. Some men, that they are disrespect you. They, that they have fantasizing you. you know that, this person telling a lie, this person using you to make their hidden agenda, will hide it, but they never think that you know everything what's in their mind. So it's just like for me, I don't want, that person, I don't want to be mean to him, but it's just like for me, I said, when he asked me what I'm wearing on the bottom, and I say, no, you scared me that. And that's the time that, this is the person that I have to distance this person, because right there, I can tell that, it's not really serious to be friend on me. That's why, it's, the question that I asked, he asked me and I returned, and then the answer is no. That's the thing that, okay. I'm not saying all men, okay? I'm not saying all men. But there's a certain men that they act like, they are sex maniac. I'm not saying all men, okay? There's a lot of good men that I met. There's still, even though there's some people they comment that this person you don't have to trust them, blah 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 blah. I don't care, because that person is nice to me. So if you hate that person, if you don't like that person, then it's your prerogative. But it's my prerogative not to be mean to that person, because there's no reason to be mean to that person because they are nice to me. And that's the reason also I was I went to Maria de la Peña show. Okay, I was regular visiting her channel, and then there's a segment that I asked about smoking, that I made a mistake because I used the wrong term to ask him. Instead of giving, I supposedly share. Because my question is, are you willing to give your money to your girlfriend? But Frank corrected me that instead of giving, share. And you know what? He's so reacted that, they said that, oh, that's too personal question. It's none of your business, if I gonna give something to the person that I love. Okay. If you don't like the question, because, I'm a content creator, I'm aware of asking questions, and I'm aware also people don't want to answer my question. All you have to do, just tell me in a polite way. Oh, they're gonna so much talk, 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 talk. And then we end up about, speaking of that, uh, they mention about bread, and then uh, you know, the guy Billy Jack as, or Captain Billy Jack. He says something bad to me that I will never forgive him. I did not I did not do wrong to him, because it's just like he said that I did not go in and subscribe me because of I let Brett to have the wrench. Okay, and that time Brett is the member and he's sending donation to me, and I give him the wrench. Okay, I hope Brett is still there. And then he gets so upset on me why Brett has, and then he don't have. And then I told him, you already know about my rules about my wrench. If you are not sending donation, I will automatically remove that. At first, when you send it, I give you that. And then if you are not part of my member, you are not. If you're part of my member, I will give that. And then if you rejoin, I will back that range. And then you know what he said? He don't give a F on my rules. So how can you say that, to the person that, he wants entitled for everything that I own? So you want the range, but you don't respect me. So if that person is nice to me, maybe I can give him a consideration, because I know that sometimes he send donation to my channel. So if he's nice to me, maybe I can give his consideration, but it's not. And that's the time they mention about Brett that, um, uh, I told I told him that no, Brett did not do something wrong to me. If you don't like Brett, or if you're mad to Brett, just take it to him, not on me. And then that's the thing that Maria said that, oh, I don't want to hear, the way that she tells, she's more onto the side of Captain Billy Jack. Okay, because Captain Billy Jack, he said that, they are friends for a long time. And then I told to Sis Maria, no, I just want to explain that, he can do whatever he wants to say on me. Sometimes you have to stay quiet, but sometimes you don't have to be quiet, because sometimes people, once they know that you are quiet, they just entitled to say anything about you, and they really they're entitled, to control you. Who would you talk on? Who would you like? So that's the thing that I stopped going to Maria and I subscribe her. And then that time I have wrench. So for me, it doesn't matter if I have wrench or not. She gave me the wrench. When that issue happened, she removed the wrench. So, meaning that she listened to that person. And for me, it's not a big deal. It's her rights because that's her channel. But there's no uh, there's no reason to go to her channel. Okay. And then she tells on her show that no, you don't have to say this, blah 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 blah. But the way that she delivered that, she well, anyway, I just talked to her on privately, because I just mentioned, because Maria, I met her. We do have a meet and greet in MOA with EJ. But it's just like, some people, they're entitled for other people to say what they want, especially if they don't like the person, if they hate or they don't or mad at person. They want me to hate or mad at person as well, but it's not. So it's just like, what they are people think about this. He's older than me. Maria is older than me. But the way they act, por Dios por santo. I don't want to say anything, but I just want to share that. If somebody, and then in a few when I go there, this is before smoking happened. When I asked that question, they said, sorry, no, I will sorry for what he said, but you already you already humiliating me, and then you have to say sorry, so you're yourself, but I will not forget what you said to me. I never forget that. Captain Belija, I will not smoke him. I will never forget you guys. I so much respect to Captain Belly Jack. But when you did that to me, you're still grateful on me because you're older than me. I still have respect because if I don't have that on myself, you will hurt a lot of mora to me. But it's just like, my husband is, well, I think Frank is older than you. But I will not do that because I have respect my husband and I respect you. Even though that you say something on my show, on and other show, you humiliating me. Hi, Bayou Belly. Good morning. What's up? So I don't like people that entitled, especially when you give them a little space in your space. They wanted to get all the space from you. Hell no. I remember the time that, he went there, he says, oh, Lilibet, if your channel, I will make your channel miserable. God, I'm gonna say, God, imagine. And I did not say bad to him because it's just like give a person a wrench that the person that he mad or upset, shucks. Hmm. Jesus Christ. He said that he will make hell on my show. Oh, you know what? If I have channel or I don't have channel, I can still eat because Frank, he can afford my needs. Okay. And Frank Frank never, never interfere my money in the YouTube. Never. Even though that there's some show when it comes to cooking. He's my producer. Once that I get the money, and then I told him, Frank, I already received my monthly salary. And then if there's okay, and then he said, keep it that, sweetheart. Frank is not that as greedy as other men when it comes to money. It's not. Thank you so much for 99 cents. And this is, speaking of 99-cent bread, okay? They insulting me and they insulting you because you sent, other blogger of 99 cents, okay? So, uh, I don't know if you remember halfway, I mentioned that, is that the 99-cent bread feeding you? And then I told them, what the hell are you talking about? I have more than that 99 cents, but I appreciate him because he sent that heartedly. You tell me about the 99. Have you ever sent me a 99? Yeah, same thing, That's, one thing that, oh my God, they are entitled for same thing. I know. I got, yeah, by your belly. Thank you so much. Guys, what happened? Okay. Sorry, I just using my phone. So thank you so much to Brett. God bless God bless your family, and of course to Bayou Belly. Say hi to me, to your wife. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because my phone is low but na. But you know what? All those people that's so mean to me online, I never hide that from Frank. But it's just like I'm very grateful to Frank. Okay. Wait, hold on, guys. So I need to charge my phone, so I have to remove the microphone. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's one thing that I don't really understand those people. For me, it's like, like somebody will, some people, when you give gift, okay, they really, they're really aware of what brand, how much is the cost. And once they know that it's not what they expect, they don't really give value. Me, I'm not, okay? It doesn't matter for me if that came from, from the market, public market. I don't really care about the value. I care about the thoughts. Same thing with the amount of money that they send. They just bully that, or like you, Brett, that they send you 99 cents. I don't give a S for that, because it's better than nothing, because the small amounts keep you saving and saving and save and save and save and save. You will end up a big amount. Okay? So like in a dollar, if you don't have 5 cents, it will not be a dollar, right? So you have to save that 5 cents until it become a dollar. So some people, and then, those people, this is so ridiculous, guys. Those people who say bad word, those people send it, they're the one, they are not saying nothing. My God. So, what's wrong with these people? I always remember this, but just guys, I'm not putting drama here on my show, alright? I'm just be realistic, and I will not hide my feelings towards this person. But anyway, I'm not mad about, what Maria did, about what happened. I'm not, okay? So, I forgive those people who mean to me, but it's just like, you're you are no longer uh, you are no longer have that space in my space.
Okay, as simple as that. My coffee is getting cold, but it's okay. The reason, guys, that I have, I have a mouth sore, because when this is one thing when you brush your teeth, and then when it hit on your gums, and then it what do you call that? It hit on your gums. Sometimes I brush my teeth so fast, and then hit the gums, and then feel something sore. Maybe there's a scratch on your in your gums. It becomes a mouth sore. That's the reason, guys, I cannot really talk. Because I have that sore, when I brush my teeth. That's the cause, guys. So I have to slow brush my teeth for that. But sometimes, especially when I watch movie, I just quick, brush my teeth. So now I can really eat. And then when I swallow, it's kind of a sore. So if you heard me saying that sometimes, I eat my words, that's the cause. I have a mouth sore. It's just one. But Frank told me that I always gargle with Listerine to kill the germs. But guys, so after I eat, I'm gonna brush my teeth again and gargle with Listerine. It helps, guys. Uh, this is already 3 days. First day, guys, I cannot really talk, guys. It's really sore. And then, and then, what I have a mouth sore. We call that in Tagalog singaw. I have singaw, guys. Just one singaw. I'm not, in Tagalog, pabebe. I'm not acting like a baby when I talk baby talk. This is really sore, guys. So that, and then, the second day, especially on the second day, it's really sore. My goodness. I have pain here. But, like Frank said, that, keep brushing your teeth, and then gargle with the Listerine. It helps. Now it's not really sore that I can able, I can chew, guys. But once I'm swallow, I have to swallow. I have to chew my food so fine before I gonna swallow because it's really hurt. Um, it's under, it's on the gums. No, no, it's not. It's on the bottom of my tongue. It's sore. Oh my god. It makes me laugh when I talk to Frank and then he said, "It's okay, sweetheart. I understand you." Like I said, guys, I'm not a baby, huh? But anyway, guys, those things that I share with you, how I experience with these people, is just like, that's why, guys, there's a lot of people, it's easy for them, to, they're very comfortable talking with me, that, it's easy for them to be friend on me because my zodiac sign is Libra. I'm not the type of person that, go on the side of person. I'm balancing the situation. Okay? But once I balance the situation, I will not judge the person. But like I said, if you're mean to me, oh, you will not, because you're showing me the nice side of my personality. Okay, but you don't see the devil side of my, so I don't want to show that to people. I want them to show my good side, okay, not my evil side. Only Frank knows my evil side, but he can handle that. I think that's, that's the big factor, guys, that no matter what people they mean to me, That's not, the way that they act like a kid. I'm not really into that because I grown that I have a complete family. I have a happy childhood. I have mother, I have father, I have grandmother, I have grandfather in both sides. I enjoy that. I enjoy, the sister of my grandpa and brothers. I enjoy all of them, my cousin. So, and then my mother or my parents, our parents teach us how to be respectful. And, you know, I cannot tell, it, I'm not saying that I don't act kind of bratty, but it's according how the person, okay? So like I said, I treated you the way you treated me. Simple as that. Hmm. Anyway, guys, so make a love shout out to my friend Vic. So Vic, he has a channel, so I hope that you can visit also his channel, 8,000 miles away. He has, Bayou Belly, if you're still here, check it out, check it out, 8,000 miles away. You would love their content because Frank is regular, um, uh, what do you call, guesting on his show. They talk about, black people, about, everything, for men's talk. Sometimes, I don't really want to go there. I don't want to go there because, I cannot really relate because, they're talking about, black, how the system, how the history. Some I can relate, but when it comes to dealing, with black women, brothers, how they treated with the black woman, it's kind of hard for me. So sometimes I go there and support him also. But I would like you to visit his channel, 8,000 miles away. You would love, you would love. Actually, he has like um Thursday in West time, like 10 uh 10 e uh, 10 p.m. Okay, because that's Friday here, that's Thursday, and then they have Sunday. It's Monday here, and then Sunday in the West, 10 p.m. Western time. You will love that Bayou Belly. Mm. I already met Vic, in real. As you can see, guys, that I have on my uploaded video. You can see that 8,000 miles away. Visit 8,000 miles away. Visited us with his girlfriend. So I met him in person. They visit here. This is the last bite. This is the thing, guys, that I like, using my phone, because I can bring it and then, I can reverse the camera, but, in the laptop, maybe I can, but I don't know how. Now the rain is stopped, and, but it's still, drizzle. It's all, it's over 2 weeks, guys, here in Paranaque, every day rain. But some part of, cities here in Metro Manila, it's sunny, but here it's still raining. Mm. This is a good lunch. It's 2 o'clock here. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this to the. How do At times moves so fast. So how long I've been here? 1 hour pa. So sometimes I won't. I'm not into going outside, especially raining. I'm just here inside the house. I love, I love Rick James. Let me play his song. Hey, hey, hey. My song. Let me sing this. If I can sing this. I will try this. Pretty one, pretty one, when you gonna give me some time, Sharon? Gonna get it up, little money, Sharon. Woo! Mama, Sharon, come a little closer. Oh my God, I'm gonna. I like that song, Sharona. But I'm the type of person that my voice is kind of. Wait, hold on. She's alright, she's alright. Let's. I like this also. So I'm gonna sing magic. No ties when your eyes are hard of stone. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna have that copyright, but I'm gonna trim that. So this is serious na. You can do that more than woman. Let me sing this.
Sapat ba ang nutrisyon niya? Tama, kumpleto. Hair breath with Completivite. Magpatibay ng brain at immunity. With Completivite. And more katawan. With Completivite. Hair breath with Completivite.
Frank is sleeping. Well, he don't care if I breathe into the waves, we walk on water. Music loud, wall on wall, and can't keep up yourself. It's so fast. I will not sing that too fast. You can ring my bell. So don't forget, guys, to visit my other, live stream that I posted. So you can watch some of that. Let me see. What can I see? Okay, here we go. With a conviction. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. You can touch this. MC Hammer. Let me find. Lou Vega, Mambo number 5.
Experience more in every mile. The new Stargazer.
So this is the last because I'm gonna watch
Nestle
the
Boost
dishes
helps 50 plus adults feel stronger and healthier in as early
while
as
I'm
6
charging
weeks.
my
I've
phone.
always wanted that melodic guitar trap sound. Problem is, I don't play, but Suno just fixed that. I've been trying to get this guitar sound.
Unang signs ng sipon, help fight viruses, bacteria, and enhance immunity with Sign Effect Forte.
Mas na sa pwede na, dito tayo. Over sa sulit, over sa iyaw sarap. Ang inasal, chicken inasal.
I wrote this session. Okay, I will not play because I play a lot of songs and then I'm gonna. Okay, so let me wash the dishes. Okay, if you don't mind, guys, just keep watching. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Make it high. Oops. Okay. Hola, hola, mi amigo, mi amigas. So, let me wash the dishes and run, run, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. But you know the story I about that, but it's kind of sad about his death. So bueno, so let me wash the dishes. Guys, I I I I want to show you guys. So this is my sponge container. So I don't need to push. All you have to do, guys, okay, just push. I see, and then it's easy for you to do like that without it's dry, and then you can wash your sponge. All you have to do, just push. See, and you will not put a lot of dishwashing paste. All you have to do is push, okay, and then you will have organized. See, so I bought this online very cheap, guys, okay, so you don't have to pump, okay. All you have to do is push, and then you will have dishwashing liquid on your sponge, okay. So this is only like 35 pesos. So this is how it look, okay. So you have to pump that. It's nice here, see, because I always want the sponge is clean, so that bacteria will not stay on your sponge. I change my sponge every month, okay. It depends how dirty it is, okay. So I use this that has foam inside, and then there's a screen, so that if there's a hard part, you can scrub that. It will not really scratch your plate or glass. So I love that organized things in my place. So good thing that even though I create noise, Frank is still sleeping. That's good thing for him that it don't really bother him about my noise. It don't really bother about the light, me. It bother me the light, the noise. So I have to wipe everything so that avoid ants. So before we gonna end up, I'll give you a little tour on my place because I've been 2 hours. So okay. So this is, well, that's the counter. So we have table here, okay, for that's good for 6 seaters, okay. Yeah, and you can put some, well, 4. If you want extra, you can put some here. So 6. So this is the water dispenser. The water here, this is free from our water station. We have water station here in my place, but we don't really use that. But we use this, our drinking water. But I only have that one, so I need to order maybe next week. All right. So, and then of course that's my this is from my friend, sent it to me. So that's our internet. Okay. So this is the, well, this is the couch. So the rug is mine. Okay, you can see my table. This guys is very useful. Okay, if you want to scratch your back, you can use this. And then this is my laptop. Okay, oops, this is my laptop. Okay, so I use this sometime, most of the time when I go to my StreamYard. Okay, so this is that I mentioned ago that one of my, okay, anyway, it's close. One of my friends sending money to me to buy iPhone, so I bought a laptop. So this is HP laptop. So this is Windows 11. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen. Anyway, so we have a, no, hold on, it's kind of a dark. So this is our toilet. So that's the okay. So here in the Philippines, guys, okay. So we still use, even though we have shower over there. Okay, so we have the tabo in the basin. All right. Okay. So that's okay, so that's the toilet seat. Okay, so that's my stuff. Okay. Tissue, everything is in there. Okay. All right. In here, on this side, that's my, okay. It's kind of a messy. Okay. Everything in there. All right. See. In this side, that's belong to Frank. Okay. Over there, that's belong to him. So that's the thing. Okay. So in this side, it's him, and this side is mine. So I'm here. Okay. So we have a big, toilet here. Okay. Back to me. Then I just give you a little tour. Okay, so in the kitchen. Okay, so this is, you can use this, the countertop. Okay, so this is the water that we get from the store. Okay, so this is the cabinet. Well, we don't really have enough, snack. Okay. The banana. The reason why we put plastic in banana because the smell. So that's Heineken, Frank's cooler. That's only for his beer. Okay, and then here. So we already opened. And then over there, Chips Ahoy snack. So the reason why we use this, okay, because this is sweet, so we don't want bugs or ants goes to our. So this is the list of the food that I need, what's inside the freezer and cabinet, and then the frozen food. Okay, of course, there, over there, I organize my stuff, guys. So this is, there's still, it's not yet open. Yes, I put banana. Okay, so this is not yet open. Okay. Okay, so it's still, the other one is already open. So we have always bought extra. Okay. So, Booster Clarks. Okay, we already opened this. Oops. So this is my teacup. Okay, and this is, this is the brush for my, I'll show you guys. I have 3 types of straw. So this is stainless here. Okay, stainless. So this is the big one, and this is, the because here in the Philippines, guys, in the restaurant, guys, sometimes they don't give straw. Okay, so this is my, okay, my microwave, rice cooker, and everything, all my spice and herbs. You know, this is my gloves, okay? Because when I like if something, you know, something I use chemical, I use this not to ruin my hand. So I have different kinds of herbs over there. And this one, guys, okay, when I cook bacon, this is the fat from bacon, so I keep it here so that I will not put it here on my sink, and then I dispose safely. So this is my cabinet. So I organize things. No, this is, you know, empty jar, okay? So I don't use magic syrup. So this is pork bouillon, shrimp bouillon, beef, chicken. So at the back there, you know, there's so many. And then over there, my stocks. Okay. So I always have stock. So this is my, I use this canola oil. This is olive oil. And I have also sesame oil here. Sesame oil, if I'm gonna use like Chinese food, in here. Okay, let me see what's here. Okay, on the top, just like, you know, there stocks in here, also here. Okay, and then inside there, I don't know what's inside, you know. So I like this, you know, butterworts, but this one, you know, the I don't like that, you know, when I try it, the peanut butter. Skippy will love Skippy. And this is my dish rack, okay? I always make sure that my countertop here is clean, okay? And of course, that's my oven. Always make sure that my oven is clean, and that's it. So this is garbage, okay? So now, let's check my freezer. Oh, not so much, because, you know, I put a lot of food there. Okay, just only the ice, you know, and some I don't really put here. Okay, but in the other freezer, the big one, let me see what's I got here. Oh my god, a lot of bread. Okay, so my leftover soup, but I always cover with cling wrap. This is the milk that we use, reduced fat. Okay, so Frank, pineapple juice, everything here. Okay, vegetable over there. Okay, we don't have big refrigerator. My red wine, I use that for cooking, all right? But I will show you guys, you know, the freezer here. Let me check. Okay, here. So I use, you know, ice if in case that we're gonna go bratwurst. What else? And then I have, you know, Filipino sausage. We call it longaniza here. Well, Frank don't really like that. Just only me, but you know, I'm not really often, you know, to eat that. Actually, that's, you know, it came from the girlfriend of 8,000 miles away. Okay, see what's inside it. Oh. So I have so much stock over there. Yeah. You know, I like this. This one is good. Fish sandwich, I like it. Still have, you know, the stock. And then I have so much stock, okay? Meat. Frank ice cream. There's a big strawberry swirl ice cream, but I'm not really into that. So I always make sure that I have ice. Okay. So uh, this is the stock for the whole month. Okay. But we're good about that because we're not. Oops. Okay. That's it, guys. So it's important that you have a freezer. Okay. So you can put everything here. So this is catfish fillet. Okay. So I fillet this, and you can see the mark, guys. Catfish fillet. So I have, how many is this? 6 fillet. I have so much, and then I still have in the bottom. So that's the new one. So the old one, it's in the bottom. So I organize everything, and I still have mini chicken. Okay. Because Frank, especially here in the Philippines, that the price of gas, the price is so ridiculous, guys. I'm gonna turn off the light because Frank is sleeping. So we have to, since that I got car, so we do groceries once a month. So today is what day is today? Today, Wednesday, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 days. Because, by September 1st is our schedule to do grocery for the whole month. So I don't really have that, I still, we're still good, the meat. I still have a lot of meat over there. And that's it, guys. So, oh my god, I forgot the glass. So this is my man's cave. Okay, but I'll just, okay, this is his cave. Okay, so he has a closet here. This is his closet. Okay, everything, this is his closet. Okay, I don't do here oftenly, so I give his privacy. And this side is shoes, his shoes, my shoes, and I told him that's, if I can put my shoes here, and then he said okay. Okay, now this is his office. When he go, that's, it's kind of a messy, guys, but he will, I don't really touch this, but sometimes I cannot stand. Oh, I need to clean it. Okay, so that's, this is his man's cave. So I have to bring this in the kitchen. I don't touch his stuff here because, he get, I will touch if he want me to touch or clean it. Okay, but if not, I will not do that because, I still respect his privacy about that. So because, before I always go in his cave. His cave, he get, when he finds something that he write on the paper, he can't find it, and then he told me that he appreciate I clean his room, but I don't need have to, because especially when he write on the paper, so Yeah, I just go there if he need, if I ask him. Sometimes I cannot really stand, you know. I'm gonna tell Frank, can I clean your room? And then that's the time he will tell, okay. But if just go there without, you know, asking him, no, I will not. Because, you know, it really shows disrespect on him, so I don't want him to think that. But anyway, guys, I will tour you and outside my porch. Hold on. Let me wash this because, you know, before I gonna end up. So, my funds for my green screen just only like, because the last time I said that, you know, I need $7 now. So Bible sent me $10. So just like 60. Okay. So that I can get my green screen. So I have to go to the store to get less. I don't want to buy on online because it's double the price. If I gonna go there and make my own thing, it's less the price. Okay, so okay, I'll just go because, you know, I don't want, because, you know, Mr. Tate is sleeping, so just be quiet. Oh my God, it's still raining. Okay, so this is the porch, you know. Okay, so I have like 3, 6, about 8 person can occupy the table. If you're small, maybe 10. If you're big, 8. Okay, so I have big porch. So if you're gonna make this, it's another, you know, if you make this into a room, this is a good room for, you know. And then of course in here this side, so I have ladders, so all the stuff here, and, you know, I'm using for my gardening, and my bike. But my bike is broken now. I don't know what's happening about, you know, the stand. See the guys, the stand, it's broken. And then it's raining, my goodness, non-stop raining. Okay, so look at this plants. Okay, so this is the beauty of my porch. It's kind of a, because, you know, during the summer I cut off this, and then they grow fast when they receive rainwater. Wow, wow, wow. The put here. See, it's raining. So anyway, guys, I will not stay long. So thank you so much to Brett and BioBelly for sponsoring my show for today. So once again, guys, thank you so much and have a good day. Liliveth Tate channel is